But West Street's all changed. It was sort of the right hand side. Now they've moved everything to the left hand side. So you can't go straight down, or can you? Yeah, just about get down. And it's all changed to the other side of the road now. It actually moves the cab, so the cab's getting some sunlight now. So all this right hand side is now done. I do say that because we've still got the potholes here and the road's unfinished and the crossing's gone completely. So it's sort of a bodge up because we've got all bits of road, we've got a temporary bit of road, another temp there. So I'm not quite sure what's happening across the road to where we are. So where that temp is for the crossing to go back in. Wonderful job, it's flooded here already. That's a really good start to the day. On the old Marks and Sparks there was tons and tons of graffiti on it, so they've cleaned it all up and done a good job of that. We have got the green box that's got a bit of graffiti. And apparently there's planning permission coming in for Nat West, well, not Nat West itself, but above the flats above Nat West. We've got a bit of fly tipping near Jubilee Gardens. Half a house, in fact. Presumably it's these pillocks up here that are doing this, dumped it on the road. And they're going to come and shift it, it's another matter. Well, by Jubilee Gardens, that's the car park. The drunks are having a day off. There's no sign of any of them. Well, this has gone to wreck and ruin now, because it did have some nice wild flowers, so whether they're waiting for this new development thing, we've got some nice sort of crocus showing up here. Nice little crocus. Jubilee Garden itself has got some nice staffs coming up. There was this big plans for this area, weren't there, to do this, that and the other, so whether they're not doing their flower beds this time. Now by the new car park we have to report very sorry that Ted's dead. Don't know who he is or how he got here, but he looks very dead. And quite frightening, when the wind blows his ears and things move, so it's alive. So quite how that's ended up on the wasteland I don't know, but it looks a reasonable Ted, that does. Well, the market hall is a job fair on, and it's chaos. Well, you've never seen so many people after jobs in your life. Well, how ridiculous is this brand new footpath. There's a bloody great puddle in it. You can send people to the moon and you can't get a bloody footpath without flooding it. You just couldn't make it up. So Hightown, the two paths are now sort of finished. I say sort of, because I've still got these temp where there's a drop curve. And I've still got puddles. How the hell you can do a new path and end up with puddles? So now the other side and blocked Broad Street, so you can't get down Broad Street at all now. So there's these bits that's not done, so presumably they're going to come and put the crossings in at any point. So it's certainly something that could be fun and games. Well, it's sad to report that Chris Hughes, who used to be on the Eggheads and other quiz programmes from Crewe, has passed away at the age of 77. The cause of death's not yet known, and the funeral will be in Crewe. Well, he was famous for the Eggheads show and many other quiz programmes, so it's a sad occasion for Crewe. Well, somebody's made a mess of that, haven't they? I don't quite see what's happening, because these gates used to be closed and now every Tom, Dick and Harry is coming into Crewe in the car and no real reason for it, and presumably they smacked this and knackered it. Well, just by the park and looking at this old bit of land that used to be the tennis court, and now it's just gone back to nature basically, which in some ways is a good thing. But why can't we have another tennis court? Is there a tennis court in Crewe? I'm not about table tennis or ping pong, but a proper tennis court. It seems to be something that would be useful in Crewe, because there's a lot of people getting into tennis, and there's nowhere really in Crewe, unless I'm mistaken, where you can go to a proper full-size proper tennis court. I did mention this on Web House last week, and I can get a better view from across the road. So this camera is clearly photographing the footpath and the children. Nothing to do with security. Now when you put cameras up, you have to do a report, a legal report, and they must be absolutely essential. So you can't justify filming children coming down the street as security. If it was pointing inwards, no problem whatsoever. But this is very naughty. Now you can get a £10,000 fine for this. Well, these seem to take there's a couple of their cameras that are actually filming not their property, but people walking past. Now a lady with a pram coming down West Street, forced onto the road because this flat is blocking the pavement. There's no room to get a pram through. Taxi. Well, what a brat. Well, Hightown's still total chaos. Trying to work out what's what. It's left hand side still. It's Broad Street's closed. A massive area now closed. And everybody's saying the same as me. This has been the same for like 30, 40 years. So why are they spending all this money? Wouldn't this money be better fixing all the bloody potholes? Because I don't see any improvement. It was all working, there was no problems. So surely the potholes would have been a better bet. Oh dear, 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 dear. I nearly got run over by this lorry. It's just gone over the pavement because he couldn't get around the corner. Well, Selector's now closed, so we've got that one, and quite a few others empty, so the market centre is not doing very well, is it? We're just seeing what dad jokes are on the big screen today. I've got a great joke about peanut butter, but I'm not going to spread it. If you've got any good dad jokes, leave them in the comments and I'll pass them on. Because the quality at the moment's about what I'd do. Or at least the big screen's being used. Well, by the courthouse they said it would be opening in March. It should have opened in October. To be fair, they didn't say what year or when in March. But they've still not completed this path here. They're still messing about around here, so I don't know what he's doing. He's going to sleep. He's exercising a lot. So we thought 1st of March, 2nd of March, 3rd of March, it might have been open, but still no signs. Oh, History Centre, they're cracking on. They've got this perfectly level and hardcore down. They've still got diggers working on it. So a lot of it, because I can see there, they've got to get the sewage in, they've got to get water in, they've got to get electric in. So they've got some of the stuff already in. And lots of people working. So we did say March, which any time now we should start seeing some drilling. There's a whiz with that. I'm just looking at spring coming. This is Christ Church and these very miniature daps. So any time soon the blossom will be out on the tree. So it does brighten the day up a bit when you see signs of spring, doesn't it? It's always interesting by the library where we have a better class of drunks. I think they're all Polish, they don't mix with the other drunks and they're generally not much trouble and just sit there drinking. But why are all these separate classes of drunks? I've got a bit of entertainment, this big lorry trying to do all sorts of things and backing up. But the road's going to be closed again by the old library. We're getting a bit bored, they've not done it for a couple of weeks. So whether they're now going to fix the floods, we'll wait and see. It doesn't say at night, so it might be closed during the day this time. Well, by the new car park, has it been snowing? No, it's only to report that Ted died. If you remember from the other video, we had a big teddy bear. And the kids, bless them, have got it and ripped it to pieces. And all the parastylene's all over the place. So Ted's dead. Well, these houses in Godhouse Street, it's gone very quiet. There's nobody on site, or perhaps one on site. They stopped all adverts because they're still waiting to put the substation here, which they forgot. So the whole thing is sort of on hold until they can get this substation and probably dig up the bloody cobbles again. So there's absolutely nothing going on, just waiting for the substation. No workers at all. Well, the roundabout by Morrison's, they did have lovely bushes and it was quite a nice roundabout, and then they came and did Goddard Street, dug it all up and replaced it with boxy little bushes you can barely see. I thought it'd have been made to put it back how it was. In Conwellton, nearly every roundabout's a wonderful work of art. We get a boxy bit of grass. We're just looking at Electricity Street from the bridge, and it's all flat now and nothing happening. It's still a mystery, because why you'd knock it down when you haven't got planning permission for an old folks home, I don't know. Because all you've got now is this flat piece of land that's only fit for a car park. And if it is going to be an old folks' home, they're going to have the same problem they had before, that all these trees will have TPOs on them. You've got a railway track there, so if you old folks' home, you go as the trains go. So we're just waiting to see if they apply for and get planning permission. Corner of Oak Street, we've now got an IMPO 24/7 scan, tap and go. Anybody's interested? Oak Street's all flattened now, and a man playing the bongos. So they've got one area flattened, then other at the top, so we're expecting something to happen very shortly. The other end they've got diggers digging, because that's what diggers do. So presumably they're going to flatten that the same as the other. Well, once again, High Street, there's two fellas and one round the corner doing some work. And this bit leading to the roundabout's still rough. So they've got a nice flower bed now anyway. There's one fella with a digger digging. Still no signs of it actually opening. Well, they have blocked half the road off, well, footpath off in High Street. And still why they've got this black on the old nightclub, we don't know. We don't know why they've blocked this off, apart from putting a load of rubbish there. Eaton Street, is anybody ever going to do anything about all this broken wall? I mean, it must be months now since it's fell over from the storm. Still nothing's happened. But by the library, they've now taken this wall out. We said about this wall when it meeting up, so it is more or less the same size now. By the time they've got a bit of tarmac on it. So that is a bit of progress. It's causing chaos because they can't come around with cars, but it still seems a lot of work for nothing basically. A footpath and I don't know what the rest is for. Footpath, cycle path. I'm expecting thousands of cyclists. On the other side they've got the scaffolding up on the leisure centre, so I don't know what they're doing on top of the roof. On the side of Crewe Town Council we're having some artwork done. I can't quite see what it's supposed to do with it be yet, but it looks all very nice so far, so good. Is that Creative Crew doing that? Well, the site manager did say on the old library construction site to March to be getting some drilling in, and we've got a really big drillage machine, so things will perhaps get a bit more exciting than that. Trying to judge the height of that and how far it goes down, it must be a fair few feet. So a bit of excitement anyway. Got a bulldozer at the bottom, so So they are cracking on, and they're like Mickey and Mouse. We're still waiting for next door to bloody open, aren't we?